Hey, what's up, beautiful people? My name is Rita, and this is Fancy Financials. All right, guys, so welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, again, my name is Rita, and on this channel, we are all about finding our wealth at home by budgeting and saving via our cash envelope systems. So today's video is going to be twofold. It is going to be a cash out of my January 27th daily cash. So kind of closing out this pay period. Any money that we still need to take out and put back on our card, we'll be taking out or cashing out. And then any money that is left that we can roll over, we are actually going to be stuffing it into our savings challenges. Now, if you watched my last video, then you do know that I had some things going on, so I skipped a few videos. But the one thing I made sure to do is that when it came time to rolling over any money, I just took that money and put it in an envelope so that I could remember to come back and do a video for you guys. So from our first January paycheck, we had $78 left over. This was actually our Virginia trip gas budget. That was $240. We did not spend all of it, so we had $78 left over. So this money is going to be combined with any rollover from our January 27th paycheck, and then we'll stuff all of that together into our savings challenges. I'm just going to give you guys a quick peek into what my daily cash budget looked like for my last paycheck, since I did not get to stuff this with you guys. So for groceries, we did $350. For home, we did $25. Pets, we did $25. Gas, we did $120. Spend, we only did $20 this pay period, and for bless someone, we did $5. Now, I did not go and track every little purchase that I made in my planner this time, just because, like I said, I had things going on, but I did keep all of my receipts. So I went ahead and compiled my receipts to go ahead and get my spent column. So in groceries, we spent $324. In home, we went over budget and spent $31. Pets, we spent all $25. Gas, we've only spent $60. Spend, we spent $18.65. And bless someone, we spent all $5 as well. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and go through my wallet here, and some of those purchases were made in cash and then some were made on card. So the other thing that I did ahead of time of this video was I just went ahead and calculated how much money I still needed to pull out to put back onto my card. So you'll see for groceries, I have $250 that I need to cash out. So let's just go ahead and take a look and see what's left in here. All right, so we need $250, so we have $100, $200, oh, and $50, perfect. All right, so we have $1, $2, and $50. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it over here. And that leaves us with $25 and $6. $26 left in groceries. Okay, all right, so next we're going to our household supplies. So we actually bought a little bit more than normal. So we only had $25 in our budget, but we spent $31. So that is a $6 difference. So of course I'm gonna go ahead and put my bills here. But I just had an epiphany that we had $26 left over in grocery. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna borrow that $6 from our groceries to replenish the $6 that we went over budget in our home envelope. So now that only leaves $20 in grocery. And then remaining in home. Okay. All right, so for pets, let me take off that sticky note. For pets, we need to take out $25. So I can't remember exactly, but I think I spent like $23 and some change. And so instead of fooling around with like that $1 and a couple of cents, we're just gonna take out the entire 25. So just there. All right, now gas, We have 60 bucks that should be left over in here because we only spent 60. So we have 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Now, it's interesting because now that I am intentionally using rollover money to stuff my savings challenges, I feel like it's easier for me to have rollover money, if that makes sense. Like, I never had leftover gas money, but I'm also not driving that much right now, but I feel like I've been more conservative with my gas because it has gone up in price. But for the last couple of pay periods, I've definitely had gas money left over. So maybe it's because I'm overstuffing it a little bit too as well. I'm not sure, but I'm excited to have $60 left over in gas. All right, so now we're moving on to our spend. So just like the other envelopes, I put a sticky note on the money in there. So I spent $18.65 of my free spend money, but of course we're just gonna take the entire 20. And that's gonna leave us with 0 in spend. And then bless someone, we also spent that entire 5. So what this means is that we should have $60, $70, $80 left over. Oh, also, I need to empty out my change. So I actually brought change home today. For those of you who are wondering, I still do collect my change. I just typically have been throwing it into my car, but this is my change envelope that I'm currently using. It's just my little Valentine's Day theme. I got this from the Family Dollar. Okay, so now that we took our change out, I can move this out of the way. And I just realized that I mixed in the $60 that was left over from gas with my money that needs to go back to my card. And I don't want to do that. So before we total up our rollover money, let's just take a look at how much is going back onto our card at this point. All right, so going back on our card, we have 100, 200, 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. So $326 is going back onto our card. So I'm just gonna set this money aside for now. And then we have the $60 that is rollover from our gas. And we also have this $20 that is rollover from groceries. And that is it. So our daily cash envelopes are empty. Now I have that other $78 that I told you guys came from our first paycheck in January that I just never got around to stuffing, and I wanted to wait to do it with you guys on camera. So we have 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78. So we're gonna put all of this money together. And in total, we now have 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 2, 4, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58. So 158 bucks is what we're going to be cash stuffing into our savings challenges today. This is our black binder, and this is where we currently keep our savings challenges towards the back of this binder. So I'm going to go ahead and all right, so first things first is we have our $500 savings challenge. Because this one has smaller denominations that can be put in here, I'm actually going to hold on to this and stuff this one last, just in case I'm left with like any odd numbers. So the first one that we have is our FancyFinancials 2K savings challenge. And for this one, actually, let me pull up the amount so that I can make sure that we have everything. 158. I had to recount that really quickly. All right, so we have our 2K savings challenge. I think I'm gonna shoot for something small again this time. I actually do not have a Sharpie right now, so I'm gonna have to come back behind myself and mark it off at a later time. But we're gonna do $40 for our 2K savings challenge. So let's just do 2 20s. Okay, and that leaves us with $118. So now we're going to move on to our self-care challenge, and I'm going to stuff my first 20. Again, I do not have my Sharpie, so I'm just gonna tell you guys which one of these I'm gonna do, and I'll come back and check it later. I wanna do this one right here because it also says try a free online workout, and I did just start working out again, and so that's something that I can do, like pick a YouTube workout video and do it at home in my living room. So I think that will be really fun. So this is the one that we're checking off right here. Okay, so now we have our Christmas savings challenge. I also have not put anything in here yet, so this is gonna be a first. We're just gonna give ourselves our first 25. Next up, we have our 1K savings challenge, which this already has a nice amount of money in here as far as like a head start for the new year. Can't get it out. Here we go. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 125 is what we already have in here. I typically don't count my savings challenges, but I wanted to do that really quick because I was curious. So we have 125 bucks in here, and we're gonna do another 25. I started stuffing this one before January, I think like at the beginning of December. So that's why this one has so much more than all the other ones. Okay, so next up we have our Pink Budgets Silver Challenge. I actually have not started this one yet either, so let me grab a quarter. All right, so this is gonna be my first time scratching this off, and I don't know if I'm supposed to go in order or like mix it up. We're gonna try this one right here. All right, so it gave us $25 is what we need to stuff. That was so much fun scratching that off. I don't know, it was so satisfying for me. So 25 bucks. And when you get her challenge, it does not come with this envelope. You have to purchase this separately from her. So I just made my own and I put Silver Challenge on there. So we're gonna do 25. All right, and we are not gonna start our 50 envelope challenge just yet. I'm gonna do that on another day. So the only one that we did not stuff so far is going to be our $500 savings challenge. And so we have 23 bucks left over. I don't have anything smaller than $5 on here because I already took all of my $1 boxes. So what I'm gonna do is just overstuff in our $500 savings challenge. So once I get my marker, I'm going to mark off $20 worth of boxes, whether that's 2 $10 boxes or 2 $5 boxes, but I'm also going to put this extra $3 in here as well. So, you know, we might have $503 by the time we finish. But with that, guys, we stuffed all of our savings challenges with our leftover money. As you guys can see, I completely forgot to keep calculating over here. I always have good intentions with doing like a live deduction and it just never works out. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. We have a little bit of extra money in our savings challenges now. And my next video is going to be my first paycheck in February cash stuffing. So definitely check out that video once it's posted, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.